What's going on, y'all? This is JT. I got my boy, the man, David Shane, 83. We looked at some stars last night, and now we're going to climb a giant tree. Guys, you know you see it. That is a big tree stump.
Oh, this is so beautiful up here. I wish it was clear.
Dave, tree stump or no?
My vote, it's a tree stump. A petrified tree stump.
It's either a tree stump or it's a big giant. Yeah, it's like it's a flat with a flat top. We're not done investigating yet.
Even close.
Now we're hiking around and we see stuff that it's less tree-like and it's more like these might have been bricks. Maybe we've had this completely wrong. What if it's not a giant tree, David? What if it was once a giant building?
That's possible.
So we're going to keep the open mind here.
Yeah, we got to keep open mind. We got to consider, all the possibilities.
Yeah.
Like those do look like brick kind of stacked up. You know what I mean? Just old petrified, eroded bricks.
Or once scorched.
Yeah, once scorched. Dude, that's interesting. I'm like you. I think we should keep an open mind about this.
So we're making comments about the very nice steps that someone has made us. I mean, yeah.
Dude, I think the giants laid these steps.
Well, I mean, we're saying it's free to get in this place. Yeah. We know the state does not do anything for free.
Exactly.
This is a lot of work. So if it was the state, I think they would charge.
They would absolutely charge.
Yeah.
They would want to recoup all that money they invested.
But if it wasn't the state, well, that means somebody else did it. It was already here. David, the North Carolina Park Service did all that?
It was weird.
I really don't. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, how?
I mean, maybe they did. I mean, I'm super impressed if they did this because
If they did,
this is a lot of work. Because this is pretty far around.
You know how heavy these stones are? These are super heavy stones.
Yeah, these are big. We're finally at the top, and look, tell me that's not a tree stump. No, a kid, but look. Take a close look at that one.
Oh yeah.
Now look at
those rocks. Yeah.
Is that similar?
That's petrified tree bark.
Is that similar? Tell us what we're looking at over here.
I really think you see these light shades of brown. This, I use a chainsaw and I cut my own firewood. That's what this looks like to me.
Looks like petrified.
Yeah, it's like wood. It's like wood. Do you guys think it looks like wood a little bit?
Yeah.
It does look like wood.
Do you think this looks like a giant tree stump? You don't think so? I mean, I'm not saying is it one, but do you guys think it looks like one?
Doesn't that look like petrified wood?
It does look like petrified.
Okay.
Great.
No further questions. No, just kidding. No, yeah, it does look weird though.
Like, have you heard of Devil's Tower?
Yeah, Devil's Tower. Yeah, that place. Does that look? That looks like a tree stump.
We haven't been there.
Oh, you guys have been there? Oh gosh, I gotta go.
We want to do the parts out west.
The top literally looks like it's been perfectly cut, like a giant tree stump.
Amazing.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Guys, that's a face. You see the eyes, the nose, the little kind of flat smile. Nice square jawline.
Oh, that's definitely a face.
Yeah, definitely a face. Definitely.
There's no. Oh yeah. Without
I mean, but
doubt.
what kind of face? Is it a giant face or potentially canine?
It's a giant, probably dragon or some sort of a wolf creature.
How is that natural rock formation?
Okay, we've got them, guys. Geologists are going to say that's natural. I'm going to say it's not. Why is there bolts in a clip?
Doesn't that look like it's charred up there too? Like it's just burnt, like on that black.
David, we got him. Check it out. So I don't know where this fits in our theory, but
There's bolts.
there's bolts in this rock. Look, we have More evidence that there was
Petrified over it.
Yeah.
a bolt, and then there's this.
Dude, this was.
How old is that? It's weird. I mean, like,
Dude, that's old.
so what were they using that for?
It's like this was some sort of a structure. I don't know.
Or they bolted something they attached to other bolts that are on the steps over here. It's weird.
You know what this looks like? This is look, that's part of an old pipe. This is like something electrical, like an old electrical outlet. Look at that's a pipe.
But it looks petrified, doesn't it?
It
Like on
does.
top of it?
It's petrified.
Dave, we found a normal sized tree stump. Or is it? Look at this.
What is it? Oh, dude, that's definitely a tree stump.
I mean,
That
Feels
is
like a rock.
100%.
yeah, it's a petrified one if it is.
petrified tree stump. Now this would be a little.
That's what I said. That little crack right there is what's gonna.
But that's not that hard, really. Oh yeah, you could get up there pretty.
Yeah, I think this is the way.
Yeah, it's definitely the way. Right here's a nice little step. Feels solid too. I really feel like you could safely get up there through here.
This is how you get to the top of the pinnacle, which is illegal.
Yeah.
It's obviously illegal because it's awesome. Dave is showing us that it's completely safe.
It's completely safe, guys.
He's-
Trust me, bro.
Don't worry, he's a TikTok influencer.
Don't try this at home, kids. Professionals only.
All right, David. So you conquered the trail.
Conquered the trail.
The trail to Pilot Mountain.
Pilot Mountain.
Is that your conclusion? Is it a mountain, or was it a mountain? Has it always been a mountain?
I think it was something else. My best guess is it was literally a giant tree. You know, it was a giant tree stump. Someone cut it down. Obviously, you know, one of the fallen angels or giants cut it down.
Or was it one of God's angels? Because I heard potentially that it was God's angels chopped them down so they could not escape the flood.
Yeah, that was how many trees was it that God's angels cut down?
I think some people speculate. I don't know if it says exactly, but there was 200 watchers. Maybe the 200 trees represented the 200 watchers.
Yeah, I think it did mention 200 trees, but we don't know if that was one of the 200. Probably, 'cause that would have been a massive tree. To leave a stump like that.
That would have been a big.
I saw a lot of evidence of cut wood, so I feel like it was a giant, tree at some point. It was cut down. But then there was also evidence that it could have been a structure, like a massive building of some sort or a fortress.
Right. What if it's possible that it was in the ancient times it was a tree, but then maybe in more recent times it was.
Yeah, like
It's a bit of both.
A bit of both. Yeah, they could have turned that tree into a giant, I don't think it's natural rock formation. I really don't believe that at all.
The one thing is very obvious. It's really, really hot out here. It's about, what is it, about 100 degrees out here
It's about
today?
100 degrees, and the humidity is so thick you can cut it with a knife.
Regardless of our conclusions in this, which I think, I'm just going to say I still don't know. I mean, it looks like a tree. Was it a tree? I don't know. But one thing I do know is, if you guys are around Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Pilot Mountain, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's definitely worth going and doing. And it's a moderately too hard. I mean, obviously it's hard when it's 100 degrees, but
Carrying a backpack or something heavy that makes it harder.
But yeah, we got lots of good pictures. It's unfortunately it's a bit of a hazy day. David was saying you can see all the way clear to
You can see the city of Winston-Salem and also the city of Greensboro from here on a clear day. And both of those are like, Winston-Salem's like 25 miles away. Greensboro is like 35 miles away.
and this is looking like some chemtrail haze.
Oh, definitely. Oh, you can see Winston? Right there's the buildings. I just spotted it.
Okay, let's see. We can zoom in.
Zoom in on that right there. It's going to be hazy, but you'll be able to see the outline of the buildings.
Okay, so we can supposedly see some buildings.
Do you see where I'm pointing?
Maybe some old world buildings. What's interesting is Dave and I actually were talking before this that Salem was actually the old name of Jerusalem in the Bible.
Yeah.
And there's an old world building in there that's now some kind of wedding hall or some kind of festival center, and it's called the Millennial Center.
Oh, that's so cool.
And you know what else, David, I saw around the map? There's a place close to here called Mount Olives.
No way.
Yeah, I have to look it up on the map. Yeah, we got to hike Mount Olives. We'll see if it's split in two.
Definitely got to hike Mount of Olives.
Well, anyways, closing thoughts, David.
Closing thoughts. It's hot as hell.
Right. Yeah, let's just leave it there.
Yeah.